Hello everyone and welcome back to Stationeers. Okay, so the code for the furnace is sorted, or the furnace controls. Well, let me see. We will need to print out a bunch of stuff, so let's get started with that.
Hydration critical.
Thank you very much. We need to go and drink real quick. But first, let's put stuff into the printer. We will need... well, we already have the tanks, so that's fine. Oh, sorry, not that tank. These tanks. We'll need these piping. Okay, we have one analyzer, so we only need to print out 3 of them. But anyways, let me see. I will... Okay, fine. Quickly take care of the thirst. It's bothering me a little bit. Level 9 only, that's fine. So, eat and drink. So as I said, we have the code taken care of already, but I only took care of the actual console. We also need to add a couple of stuff, mostly related to the refilling of the tanks. Well, I suppose we could use these powered vents that would speed up the filling. And... okay, fine, let's print out 2 more. Not going to use the big ones, but small ones will do. So, powered vent, there you go. Still electrum in var. Right, give me two more of these. And then we need to add the refilling system to the code. Everything else should be taken care of. At least I think so. And do we have a regulator as well? No, we don't. But we will also need to print out at least 2 insulated vents, right? And 1 regulator in that case. So after this one, once you are done and done, okay, give me 2 insulated vents. Yeah, 2 of them will do. You can go with the one we had before. After this one, we need 1 regulator. Thankfully, we don't need to have anything in between them and the regulator, so that's fine. So a simple pressure regulator will do. Yeah, give me 1 of these. There, and I think that's it for now. I suppose we could print out the stuff that we will need outside. Give me the analyzer. Oh, sorry, that's on the electric printer. We will need digital valves. Okay, digital valves. We will need at least 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Give me. And then you will come with us. That's fine. I will merge this one with the yellow ones that we print out in the electric printer. So, right. Plastic sheets and the pipes. And we don't have regular pipes. We need at least 2 of them for each of these, I believe. Right, I will leave the mining backpack here. We don't need it for this. I suppose I will take care of the steel frames later. Flat walls in case we need them. That's fine. Do we have any heavy cables printed? No, we don't. We might need a little bit because obviously we need to install a transformer downstairs. Oh yeah, we have a lot of work to do, but it will be well worth it. Anyways, I think for the most part we are done here. No, wait. We need the pipes. So pipes, and give us regular pipes. We only need 6 of these. There. 2 for each of the powered vents. We had the plastic sheets. Now we only need the analyzers, and that's it for the outside, I believe. At least I think so. Right, give us the ingots for the analyzers. Wait. Did I misspell or something? Oh, there we go. Never mind. Okay, iron gold electrum. So Iron, gold, and electrum. Okay, so we have one already. We only need 3 more. 1, 2, 3. 1 for each of the gas inputs and 1 for the actual pipe that is directly connected to the furnace. So we need at least 4 of these. And I suppose I will take these insulated utility gates in case we need to expand the input side a little bit. I suspect we will. In my test I didn't test if we need to, but might as well take these in case we do. Anyways, that should do it. Right, we did have a storm in the last episode, so I think it should be relatively safe to go outside. Plus it's nighttime, so extra. Alright, I didn't bring a cowl. Fine, whatever. So first things first, install 2 more tanks. So you will go there for a second. Install 2 more of these. You will go in... Yeah, we will use analyzers. The reason I'm using analyzers is because, as I said in the last episode, we have a new update coming relatively soon that will change the tanks operate in the game. Basically, they will operate as inline tanks, and that also means they will lose their data ports. We have to make sure that we can read from the pipe network, so we will use analyzers. But the thing is that this update will deprecate these tanks, so they will remain in the game. We will not lose them. But you know what? In case I ever decide to replace them with the new ones, I don't want to rewire anything. Everything will be ready. We just need to replace them, and that's it. Anyways, we will have this one on the input, and I would like to add a small piece of downwards pipe. Let me say wrench. Let's just go for a turn. There we go. And we need 1 straight piece. There. We will attach the analyzer there. And speaking of the analyzer, you guys, you go in my hand and you will merge with this pipe analyzer. So we will color it yellow. There we go. Okay, you will go, sure, there. Although, yeah, that will do. That's fine. And then the 3 digital valves. So I want to limit the space required for the input pipes. Let me say it this way. Yeah, doesn't matter which way, they are omnidirectional. That will do. And sure, that way it will be fine. And then we will merge them with the tanks with the pipes real quick. So we will need to have a turn here. Then 1, 2. Okay, this one cannot be done with the longer pieces. So there and there. And this one, say 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this one we can do with the 5 long pipe. Good. Next up, might as well place down the vents that we will need. So you will be facing that way. Sure. You will be facing that way. And you can be there, I suppose. Does not matter. There we go. Hopefully, we might need to attach an inline tank for this one. This is very, very short, so I don't want it to accidentally overpressurize. But anyways, we need to hook it up to the vent. Excuse me? Oh, that's a long piece. Fine. I will be okay with wasting 1 single piece of pipe. I will work as long as we can, that's fine. Okay, let's quickly assemble these. So we will need to start with the piping, I believe, with the screwdriver. Good, you will be venting in, and in. Now, this one's, let me see, naming. Now, which one should be which? Obviously this is the hot tank, so this is going to be the hot vent. This is going to be the hot valve, and we need to install an analyzer, so don't mind if I do. Analyzer will go here, I suppose here, that will be fine, and I guess, yeah, here will do. Okay, we need to name everything correctly, because obviously we are using hash names to wire everything together into a single code. Let me see, this one. So, this is the hot valve, that's fine. This is the hot analyzer without space there. And this is the hot tank, but fine. It's not hooked up to the network, but might as well. Let's use this one for the warm. So this is the warm tank. And then once again, warm vent, and so on and so forth. As far as I can tell, everything should be named correctly now. We will go through this corner into the base, I think. Okay, start wiring. I think we are going to be fine. We are just 2000, okay, 2 megapascals on the waste tank. It's fine, we have one extra, so it's just fine. Okay, as far as I can tell, everything should be hooked together now. Just make sure the analyzers are turned on, and that one as well. And test, alright, we don't have power out here yet. Okay, once we have power, I will quickly test this vent. If it doesn't overpressurize this, that will be fine. Okay, let's go inside. Also, I really should hook up this to the windmills at this point. It's fine, let's just go inside. Alright, so we have the main power cable running through here, I believe. So I think I will, yeah, I will split a single cable off right now. So the transformer will be here, and then this cable will continue here, there, and it will go down, and it will hook up here. I think I will put the elevator on the main base power from now on. Yeah, that means only the airlock. I suppose we could install an APC with a, whatchamacallit, a nuclear battery, and that will keep this place running for a very, very long time. So we might not even need that battery anymore. We only need it for the airlock and the elevator. If you put the elevator on the main base network, including the airlock, yeah, I don't think we need to have that battery anymore. That's fine. We will worry about that later. For now, no, it's fine. Let's bring the cable in next. So break open this one. Then take down the actual wall piece there. Good. And we need to hook these together. Good. Now we should have power outside. Nice. Do we need to have anything else in here? I don't think so. I think this place can be enclosed now for real this time. So you go there, you go there, and that's it. Okay, let me quickly go outside and test the volume of that network. I don't want to overpressurize it. Also, I just noticed we are getting a bit stinky, so I will make a quick stop at the old base as well, if I don't forget. So, this is now... We don't have power. Oh, right. And wait, we should have power. Let me see. It is... Okay, just for a little sip of... Okay, we don't have power. Why? I hooked into the elevator power network, didn't I? Oh, no, wait. Okay, fine. I only hooked the cable into until here. Okay. We don't have enough cabling, so let's go upstairs. Yes, I didn't forget about the shower. Give me a second, please. I will go once I have tested the... whatchamacallit? The vent. Also, the base is getting a bit toasty, but we should reach 60 kilopascals fairly soon, so I think it's going to be fine. Anyways, quickly hook this one into the actual power network. Well, if you put the transformer here, then the elevator will be powered along with the furnace, but you know what, it's fine. It will still drain the main power network, so it's okay. Anyways, wire cutters there. And now, if we hook the console into the power network, the edge lighting should light up, and that will tell us if we have power. Yep, it has power, good. Which tells me that we should have power outside as well. Yep, okay, these are now lit. Before I do this, don't forget, I almost forgot, we also need to install this guy here, this way, as a back pressure regulator. We need to make sure that the chamber containing the furnace is kept at reasonable pressures. You can go there. The other one will go inside. And I will set this one to be, I suppose... okay, what is the pressure tolerance of the window? We want to have the composite window. Okay, max pressure is 200 kilopascals. I think we can set this to 150 maybe. Let's just go with 100 to be extra safe. Okay, confirm. Fine. So we will install this on the inside. That's okay. And let's take a look at this. Are you going to over pressurize? Yes, we will cool down the hot tank a little bit, but I want to be extra sure. So you... no, it's fine. It's not too bad. Okay, we will deal with the code and automation in a bit. Oh, right. Don't we have a sensor? We will need a sensor to monitor the outside temperatures, obviously. Let me take a look. Sensor, there you are. Good. Also, you can come with us. Oh, that was the exact amount that we could carry. Okay, I will install the sensor real quick and then we'll go and take a shower. I don't think I will bring it over because I don't think we can carry everything, but eventually. You can go, does not matter. And just in case, if I ever install another one, this will be the outside gas sensor. So everything else is named hot analyzer, hot vent, hot valve, cold valve, warm. This is the input analyzer. Yeah, as far as I can tell, everything should be named correctly now. We will only have a single back pressure regulator, so that's fine. We don't need to give a name for that one. Although, you know what, just in case if we install one later, no, this one is the chamber pressure regulator. That should do it. And yeah, okay, now we are ready for a shower. Nice, feeling better already. So you, and you come with us.
Oxygen low.
Thank you. And you know what, might as well replant these as much as we can. Yeah, let's do it. Let's maximize the oxygen generation in this base. And that should be it, as far as I can tell. They are thriving, so that's great. By the way, what is the state of the atmosphere in here? It is in pressure tolerances, oxygen 20% and 21 degrees. Everything checks out, okay? You go in here, I will recycle you eventually, that's fine. And yeah, we can go, I think. Very happy to see that this base is basically idling. Nice. Also, wait. Are you losing power? I think it was more than 12. Right, avionics is using power. If I turn this one on, it is still using power. What else is using power? Batteries, I don't think they do. But you know what, it's fine. If we have to, we can just hook it up to the base. I don't want to charge these batteries because I suspect we will move them around fairly soon. Okay. So, as far as I can tell, the outside for the furnace should be taken care of. Except for one thing, eventually, not right now obviously, but eventually I would love to have a system that will, well, if the gases inside the furnace are very, very hot, then instead of venting it out into the planet atmosphere, we might want to recycle it into the hot tank eventually. That would be actually a pretty good use of the waste gases. But you know what? Later, for now, we will just use the gases and then vent out the waste into the atmosphere. It's a bit of a waste, but it's fine. So, let me quickly there, and you know what? I think at this point we can strip down in here. There. So, here, oh right, we need to put down the vent. So, you break open and vent. You there, you will go on this wall facing this way. Okay, so this system should keep the... Oh, right, I didn't hook up the power for that. That's fine. Once the power is hooked up, in fact, do it now before I forget. Don't want to overpressurize the chamber. So, I have the stuff already installed in the code for the regulator as well. Basically, if the furnace is turned on, then this one will also be turned on. So that's fine. You and cable cutters, you will just hook into the power right here. That will do. So you are working good. As a back pressure regulator, the inside pressure should not be 100 kilopascals, so it's okay. Now we should have everything taken care of. We might as well load the code and quickly put down the... you know what? I will rewrite the code while we are printing stuff out. Might as well spend some time productively. So, modular console. This is the, yeah, copper, steel, electrum, silicon. Right, we will need 7 more of these. I will tell you why in a bit, but we will need at least 7 more. So let's get started on these, and in the meantime I will start changing the code a little bit. So you open edit, we need to load the new furnace controls script. So there, overwrite, there we go, confirm, and I will keep an eye on the printing on the corner of the screen. So edit. Let me see. So this is the code. It is very similar to the old code, except I have added a couple of color changes that we will need for, well, I will explain once we get to it. And I have made sure that the gas input automatically happens if we have anything on the input pipes. Then whatever is there will be put into the furnace basically. But we will operate what goes in with extra switches, so that's one change, and obviously we will have a bunch of extra displays. But take care of the vent automation, let me say. So load. Okay, fine. Use names right away. I want to make sure that in case we install something later, it will be not need to be changed too much. Also, didn't we drink just now? Wow, things are... Oh right, I was hungry and sorry, I was dirty, so we were consuming water and food a bit faster. Okay, that should do it. The potatoes should be grown, but I will take care of them once it's time to eat next. So we have these next. Good. Let's print out. Let's start with the displays, I suppose. We will need 16 displays. So modular console displays, we will need 16 of these. We should have enough, but we are running low on copper. Anyways, give me 16 please. And continue with the code. So as I said, we'll use device hashes. So we need a gas sensor. There you go. U device hash, and we need hash name of, I believe it was outside gas sensor, right? And load the temperature and only hope that we will have enough size and lines for this, but should be relatively okay. In fact, I think I will use R1, right, so set greater than, start with the hot one. So set R1 to be 1 if R0 is greater than, let's say, 1273.15. That one should give us 1000 degrees Celsius, right? If that is the case, then that batch name, we need the powered vent, this guy. Device hash, we need the hash name of hot vent, and change the on logic type to R1. Right, we need to do this 3 more times. We should have everything under control in terms of size, so that's fine. We don't need to load the temperature anymore. We can just recycle these two. So there and there. Obviously this is going to be the warm vent, and this is going to be the cold vent. Oh, right, and we should set some pressure tolerances as well. But first, let's take care of these. So, confirm for now. You guys come with us. Next up, we will need 7 inputs. Right. Let me see. input. Yeah, we need 7 of these. Do we have enough resources for this? No, we can only print out 5. Do we really need to go out and mine now? We don't have enough stuff left. Yeah. Fine. Let me quickly finish up this portion of the code, and then we'll go out a very quick mining expedition for copper. Or I suppose we can pick them up at the miners, but first. So hot vent is fine. The warm vent will only do this at 600 degrees Celsius. So we only need to have it at 873.15, I believe. Yeah, if it goes above this number, then vent in. So in the summer, both of these will run in the day, that's fine. And you will only do this at 100 and below 130, so set less than. And let's make this one 403, I believe. 303 would be 30. Yes, so 403 should be 130. At least I believe so. Okay, confirm for now. We'll worry about the pressure tolerances in a bit. For now, we need to go out and mine for some copper. How are we on iron? I believe that was also running a bit low. Okay for now. Okay, worry about the most important stuff. Let's go and pick up a couple of stacks of copper. Well, not too bad. Oh wait, we had 50 left. Okay, fine, it's okay. So 500, 500, 500, and 100. Sure, let me quickly put this 100 back in there. And then I will put them together with this 100 and this 6 might as well. Okay, well, this one should keep us going for a good long while. But before we go home, I just remembered, thank you very much for the reminder. We need to hook up the tank for this Stirling engine setup. I completely forgot. Unless we do so, it will eventually overpressurize, so take care of it now. We can do it... fine, do it this way. Thankfully we have enough cabling, so that's okay. Okay, by the way, where did we end up? Ah, it's okay. It's nowhere near dangerous, so it's fine. Okay, so we have a lot of copper now, so that's great. And we are venting in, good. Prepare for the next recharging cycle. And we can go home. Yeah, let's make a quick pit stop at this base, pick up one more canister of propellant, and then we can go home. And welcome back. Okay, this was a long mining trip, but it was well worth it. Now we should be set for copper for a decent amount of time, actually. Okay, for now, one can go in here, the rest will go on the floor. We will juggle these around as usual. So, 7 of these, please. In the meantime, laptop out and continue with the code. So, we will need to read from the outside, no, the different, analyzers. So load batch name into R2. Sure. We need to have, let me see, analyzer, you guys. That's the actual device, not the kit. So we need the hash. This might put us up to the limit, but I think it's going to be fine. So we need to have the hot analyzer, and we need to read the pressure. Will be fine, and we can copy this one over to here and here. This one will be the warm analyzer, and this one will be the cold analyzer. Sure. Ooh, we are getting very, very close to the byte limit. Hopefully we can manage. And then we need to once again set some limits. Set less than. Yes. Override R2 if the original R2 is less than 45 megapascals. Do this here and here as well. And yeah, I think we will have enough. Now we just need to have an AND. So AND set R1 to be 1 if the original R1 and R2 are set to 1. This one should do it. Right, double check. In the meantime, you guys can come with us, and we will need 30 labels. So label this guy, give us 30. Yeah, this is going to be a lot, but it will be well worth it. So double check. Load into R0 the temperature from the outside gas sensor. Right, then load the pressure from the hot analyzer, set the pressure tolerance to be less than 45 megapascals, and set the temperature tolerance to be greater than 1000 Celsius. If both R2 and R1 are set to 1, then override R1 to be 1 and use that to operate the vent. So that's same, that's the same, that's the same, R1, R2, R2, R1, R0, R1, R1, R2, and R1. Okay, as far as I can tell, this one should be fine. And we are, well, 4 kilobytes. Very, very close to the limit, but we are still below, so it's fine. Okay, confirm. We can call this one done, I think. In fact, just make extra sure and overwrite this one here. Overwrite, thank you. Okay, now I feel better. Okay, where are we? 15, that's fine. I will come back for the labels after we are done with the rest. Also, don't forget, we can strip down, so switch out this one, and this suit can go in here. And okay, let's start with the actual, what should I call it? You know what, let's put the chip in right now. You can go, I suppose here will do. It will be covered up with flooring anyways, so it's okay. And you, laptop, you are needed one more time. You can go in here, export. Now this one should be overwritten, yes. And in you go. Let's wire it up. And I think at this point it should be ready to go because it has no dedicated devices, and yes. Okay, let's get started. Oh, let's see. First, let's deal with the inputs. Although, displays. Right, we will need one of these console pieces here. It's going to be very similar to the old one, so this is going to be here. A hash display will go in there. Then we will have the label diodes. Yeah, we will need these. These will be the gas composition readouts. This is going to be the temperature and pressure readouts. Then we will have a bunch of small diodes. Yeah, these. One will go here and 3 more will go here. This is just to make sure that we are not going to mess up the inputs. We don't leave anything on by accident. I'm sure I still will, but this one will ensure that we will be reminded. Okay, so 6 left. I will deal with these in a second. Next up, the inputs. As I said, it's going to be very similar to the old one. We will have one slider here for the output. Then we will have a flip cover switch for the mold output and a bunch of regular switches. As you might have guessed, this is for the gas inputs and this is for the ignition, and a simple on-off switch will go here. Right, so the only difference compared to the old one is that instead of having a slider for the input, we will have 3 switches. So right, that takes care of that. Yeah, quickly go upstairs and print out the hash display. Plus pick up the labels too. So you come with us and you give us the hash display, please. Just the one. Also, don't forget we need one piece of glass, which we don't have any printed. Okay, fine. Is the silicone in here? Yeah. Give us the silicone, please. Right, give us a single piece of glass. Right, so hash display goes in, glass goes over top, that's it, and we might as well name it. And this is going to be the mold, I don't know, mold, that's fine. And we need to hook it up to the furnace, so there, and we need the advanced furnace, please. Thank you. So, as usual, whatever is going to be output will be displayed here as long as it's in a complete, ingot. Okay, I think this is fine now. Next up, let's take care of these extra modular consoles. So basically, what I want to have are a couple of extra displays up here. For those, we will need, these. But preferably in this double configuration. Yeah, so one goes here, and one goes here. But as you might have guessed, these are not connected to this console. This is where the remaining 4 consoles will come into play. Let's just quickly find the long piece. Yeah, this one. Thank you. So, if you remember in the last episode, when I was testing out the attachment points on the sides of these consoles, I did notice that if we turn these around, like this yellow connection point, well, it's still yellow, which means it is connected. So, we will use these to connect up these upper displays. And that way, now this one has power, which means it is on the same power network as this one and the same data network as well. So we can use these to read out stuff on the same data network. So that's going to be fine. Do the same for this one. Good. And I don't want to have a backplate here like this. So what I will do is, where is the that upper display that is very, very big? This one, right. I would like to use this one to basically bridge these together. It is hidden behind the walls and above the ceiling. It will poke out on the ceiling on the outside, but on the inside, it's not very visible, so I think it's fine. And now all 3 of these have power and data. That's great. Okay, as you might have guessed, we will read out the contents of the different tanks. So you can go there and there. And there. Okay. Ooh, let's see. Let's see if I remember. Wait. Okay, something is creaking. When it really shouldn't. What's going on? Right, we are inputting. Oh, right. Vent out. I forgot about the condensation. That's not a problem, just need to install a drain. Okay, thankfully venting out should take care of it for now. If not, one of the pipes will break, that's fine, we have plenty to replace it. Completely forgot. Okay. Do we have any drains? No, we don't. That's fine. Give us a liquid drain. For that one, we need iron and copper. Well, we have plenty of copper now. So iron and copper, please. Thank you. Then go and quickly eat and drink. So, give me one of these. In the meantime, eat and drink. Right. Fine, we are good for food a little bit longer, so it's okay. I will worry about the potatoes in a second. Okay, something broke. Oh, never mind. It is being out vented, so we have a little bit of liquid pollutants there, but it's fine. You can go there. Okay. Now it should be okay. Which piece of pipe was damaged? That one. 68%. Almost nice, but not quite there. Everything else appears to be okay. Okay, let's quickly pick this one up, replace it, and fix it that way. There. is fixed now. You can start venting in, and the liquid pollutant will be drained out and will be replaced with CO2 and volatiles. Okay, that was very close. Well, I mean, it's not going to be the end of the world if it was a bit too late, but still, crisis averted. So, let's start naming things for real this time. This one doesn't need to be named, that's okay. Let's start with these. So, you are going to be the hot tank pressure, I believe. No. Okay, fine, we need to use the code as the cheat sheet, unless... Did I? No. Okay, it is something different. What did I name it? I named it the temp disp, okay. So this is the hot tank, hot press disp, I believe. Yep, there we go. And this is the... There we go. Okay, reseat. And it is now working correctly. 11 megapascals of quite hot gases. Kelvin? Yeah, sure. Okay, then in that case, this is going to be the warm press disp. That's fine, we don't have any warm gases yet. Warm temp disp. That's fine, and reseat, and that's correct. And as you might have guessed, this is going to be the cold one. Okay, red for the hot, orange for the warm, and yellow for the cold. Good. Next up, this is going to be the, I believe, the mode release switch. Let me see if I remember correctly. Mode release switch. So if I toggle it, yeah, the lever on the furnace is flipped, and then if we close it, it will go back, and it works the same way as it did on the old setup. If we put the flip cover down, it will automatically turn it off. Good. Then this is the, let me see, I believe ignition switch. Let's take a look. It might need to be turned on before it goes live. Well, that's fine. This is the power switch, I believe. Okay, it turned red. Okay, so it's working. And no, it's not igniting for some reason. Ignition switch, it should be working now. Okay, what did I name it in the code? It is ignition switch, igniter switch. Okay, almost. Igniter switch. So if I toggle it now, yeah, you might be able to hear through the window a very faint clicking sound. Plus you can see the button going in and out, so there we go. Okay, so that's working. Next up, this one. This is the hot switch. And this is the hot diode. There we go. So if you want to put in some hot gases, all we need to do is flip this, it will open the digital valve, and it will equalize with the input pipes, which means it will start automatically inputting. That's fine. Don't do it just yet, do it once everything else is set up. So just give me a second please, I will quickly go through the rest of the naming. Let's take a look. And everything appears to be working now. Okay, quickly go eat and then we will test this system out. Ooh, are you okay? You are still thriving, very good. Plus the base is now 60 kilopascals. It will slowly go down to 20 something Celsius and that's fine. Okay, quickly harvest the potatoes, replant the seeds and quickly make 2 French fries. Okay, feeling better already. So, I think at this point we should be good to go. So, yes, there we go. We have stuff in the warm tank. Oh, right. I forgot to take care of the output piping. That's going to be fine. As I've said, for a time being, we'll just vent stuff out into the atmosphere. Eventually, I might put together a system that will recycle very hot gases, but for now, it's fine. So give us some regular piping. I don't know, maybe 10. Yeah, 10 should do it. One corner piece, and then we'll use, I suppose, 9, but do, you know, even numbers for the half grams. And after that, we will need 1 cowl, and that's it. Good, good, good. Let's go and install it, and then everything should be ready for a test run. Yeah, I think the main switch is turned on, which means the pressure regulator is working. Good. So if I try to turn it off, it automatically turns back on. Good. Alright, so a corner piece goes there. I suppose, yeah, let's just use a 10 length piece of piping. So, as far as I can tell, this one should be good to go. Let's give it a test run. So we have plenty of warm gases, which are basically, well, very, very hot daytime temperature gases, but it's fine. We do have some lead and we have some cold gases. Let's start with that. First, I believe it is a 1-to-1 ratio, so give us 9 lead and 9 iron. All we need to do is drop them in here, then we will go inside and put some cold gases in there, so cold switch. Yeah, there we go, it's worked. And we have lead, oh sorry, solder. Oh wait, it's too hot now. Already too much pressure. Let me see, solder. It is... no, it's just too hot. That's fine. Just vent it out and we will put in some more cold gases in a second. And that should do it. Yeah. So a bit more. And there we go. Output. And we have solder. Good. Great. Close it. Next up, let's do silicon. Sure. In you go. Vent out the unwanted gases. I believe this one needs to be 900 degrees Celsius, so need to use very hot gases. These ones should do it. Oh, sorry, 900 Kelvin. So right, if we go very, very far down, we should be fine. And put in, yeah, just warm. Okay, a little bit of hot. And there we go. And we have silicon. Okay, now we are losing temperature because we have the atmosphere inside this chamber. If we completely vacuum it out, then it will basically equalize with the ambient temperature on the outside. Unfortunately, that is how things work now. We cannot make this one completely 100% insulated as far as I know. But over time, I think the pressure inside will drop, so the equalization should be a bit more fast, I think. But anyways, we are way over time. I think even with the mining trip, we might want to say goodbye now. For now, let me just quickly switch out the suit, so it is good to go for the next time. And yeah, I think we can call this one good enough. I will quickly start placing down the labels, and in the meantime I will say goodbye and we will name them in the next episode. For now, all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.